So to learn endgames is the thing which will definitely improve your game. It's a fact. Also Capablanca, the Ford World Champion, said that. He said you need to study the endgame. That's a fact. Okay? Now, how you study is up to you. My preference is to avoid a theoretical manual that would bore me to death and to try some exercise. Okay? Here you have from this book chapter 1, there is position 13, it's black to move. So my advice is, if you are like me, that you like to learn through doing, through solving the exercises, you just get your 3 minutes or 10 minutes, okay? You turn it and you think for 3 minutes upon the position. What is the move that will make you win? And then after 3 minutes or 10 minutes, you write down all your moves that you have thought. Because in this way, you are just simulating the conditions in a tournament. The problem is, you say, why only 3 minutes? Because today time control are very, very short. So often at the end of a game, you will not have 10 minutes to think on a move. You will have a maximum of a couple of minutes. So you need to go fast. Now, don't strive for perfection. This is the idea. Here you have 450 exercises. Also, if you fail all of them, who cares? You have learned through doing instead of just doing nothing because you want it to be perfect. Perfection doesn't really work. Okay, so if you pause the video and found the solution, now I will give you the solution. The game was played between Nevennici against Saric Ivan in Kozlodui in 2013. Thank you for making it difficult. Okay, so it's black to move, okay? Black plays bishop e3. If you found this move, this is a theoretical position, is a mutual Zugzwang, and now it is white to move. Now, bishop d2 doesn't work, okay? It's not a good move. Let's see why, okay? Bishop f6, bishop e3, then you have, let's see, bishop b2, bishop d4, and king c1, and here obviously they write the symbol of a draw. And you say, why it's a draw? Because now the king is in front of a pawn, you will not be able to win. Let me show you why. Let's say that black takes, okay? Take, tack. And what do? You always stay in front of a pawn. Okay, this is a knowledge of the endgame. He goes here, you go here, and this is the opposition. Check. And the game is over. Okay? So, let's see again from the original position what was the move that won. Okay? The move that won was, sorry, I didn't put it right, it was in f4. The move that won was bishop e3, okay? I want to show you another thing, however, of that bishop d2 that is wrong. So why bishop d2 is wrong? Let's say that after bishop f6, black plays bishop c3, trying to cut it out, right? It still doesn't work. Take, take, and the king c1. What do you do now? If you do this, tack, tack, it's a stalemate, right? So again, I tell you, as you can see, it seems a simple endgame, and it is a simple endgame, but you really need to find the right move. And the right move, like we have seen here, is bishop e3. How does white continue here? In the game, it was bishop a3, But again, also if it was bishop f6, here there is the analysis which prove that black wins. After bishop f3, king c3, bishop e7, and now you need to find the right move again, because if you make a mistake, you're going to pay. If you play b2, no, you're not going to win because of this. Okay, so be careful what you do. And here you do need to analyze. As you can see, this type of exercise, very little pieces, it's really good for calculation. It will help you in a tournament. The right move here is king b2. Okay. After bishop f6, king a2. Now you have control of the square. You need to find a way to cut that bishop off from sacrificing on your pawn. As you can see, sometimes, also in this case, it's a mix of calculation, but it's a mix also of strategy. What do I mean for strategy? It's the visualization thinking. You visualize what you want to do with this position. So we were here in this position, and you think that your king needs to go there in order to win. And so that's what you do in your head. That is not calculation, but is the right position in which you will win actually the game. Okay? So after king a2, there is bishop c3, bishop c5, bishop e5, bishop f3, bishop c3, and now bishop b2. Okay, again, all this, it doesn't matter if it was going on f6 or g7 or h8. The idea is that with this bishop, you want to do this maneuver in order to take control of a diagonal. That's what really matters. All the rest, the calculation doesn't really matter, right? Now that you have done it, you still didn't. Why? Because he's trying to go here, right? So what do you do? What do you do? This is the really interesting, it's a really interesting endgame. So bishop f6, bishop c1, because he wants to sack the bishop on the pawn, so the game is a draw. It's a draw, right? Well, once more, the concept is the Zugzwang. No? Bishop e7 is the move. Because here obviously is two possibilities, right? One possibility is that black will play this, and you have to move the bishop away. The second possibility is bishop g5. So if you do this, for example, back. Let's say you do this, okay? No problem. You can do this. But you could also do this, and when it takes, you just go, and that's impossible to stop. But let's see on this, what does he do? He goes here, let's say, because he doesn't want to. It's over, right? Once you exchange the bishops. So from this position, no, that we were here, the idea was how to exchange the bishop, how to take control of the diagonal so that the bishop wouldn't sacrifice itself on the pawn and get a draw. I like this book very much because it gives me all these exercises and I must discover the right move. I think it will help you to develop imagination in chess and creativity. Notice that also Magnus Carlsen is really grinding up everybody in the endgame. So if he does it and is the GOAT, clearly we should just try to copy such a great role model. Thank you for watching.